Hey everybody, Tex-Mex here. Today we're going to be shooting the Savage B22. It's a 22 Magnum bolt action rifle. I like it because it uses these rotary magazines. And it's not necessarily that I'm a fan of rotary magazines per se. It's just I like for a lot of my rifles, especially if I'm going to use them for hunting or small game, to be flat on the bottom. So any magazines that protrude can be a real pain. And this one did not come with this stock. This is a Boyd stock that I upgraded it. If you've seen my previous, well, at least one of my previous videos, I lamented a bit about my adventures in trying to get a very accurate 22 Magnum. And this is one of my experiments. The Boyd stock did help. It did help, but not as much as I would have hoped. And it doesn't have a great scope. It's a Vortex, a crossfire. And one of the things I do, just little tips for people who don't mind taping stuff on their firearms. When I sight in a rifle, many times I'll make notations as to the ammunition I'm using, weight, grains, all of that good stuff. And I'll either write it on the inside of the strap, or sometimes, like on this one, I'll tape it on my buttstock. Just so at some later date I can remember, hey, I sighted this particular rifle in for 30 grain VMAX at a specific distance. Just a little tip there from Tex-Mex. So let me get this set up, and we're going to try to hit a quarter and then a nickel at 75 yards. Wish me luck. Okay, so here's the target I'm going to shoot at. It's a peeled off shoot and see. Got the quarter over here, the nickel over here. Since I'm using a scope, unlike the pistol where I pulled off a couple of these stickers and put them on there to help my aging eyes, I think this should work okay. And I got them right in front of the wood here on the pallet, so hopefully that'll keep the rounds from flying off. Now, the 22s I've done in the past have just dent them. I don't expect the 22 Magnum to pierce either of these coins, but let's see what happens. I got 5 rounds loaded. We're at 75 yards according to my trusty Nikon rangefinder here. And the wind, of course, is picking up, but I'm gonna wait for pause in the wind, giving myself 5 shots to hit it. Hopefully I can hit the quarter in less than that. A little to the right. Oh, I'm not sure if that hit it or not. The coin didn't move enough, so we're going to do one more shot. I think it's gone. Let's go take a look. Okay, well, I certainly hit it, and I may have hit it on the second shot. I won't know for sure. Oh yeah, I definitely did. There are 2 holes in this quarter. I'll pull them off and look at them after I'm done trying to hit the nickel. Well, it seems I did hit it on the second round and the third round, that quarter that is. So now let's try to get that nickel. I've got 5 rounds in the magazine. I'm hoping to hit it on the first shot, but as I've said, 22 Magnums, I can just never get them to group as well. And of course, I don't know if you can hear it on the mic, but the wind is picking up. Let's see here. And 1 shot's all it took. Woo! Let's go take a look. Okay, definitely hit it. I don't see the coin, so give me a second to try to find it. I think it may have gone through the pallet. Well, it didn't go behind the pallet, it actually bounced forward. And we got a clear shot through. Unlike my previous attempts with the 22 long rifle that just kind of bent them, the 22 Magnum has enough power to just drive holes through these coins. Well, and that was a fun shoot. We've got the target here, surrounded by some devil's claw. Fun history on this little guy that you see in, well, at least I know is in Central and South Texas. I grew up seeing them. They used to call them the little devil skull, the big horns. So they got seeds in there that apparently the Native Americans love to eat around here as one of their sources of sustenance. But anyway, we'll move on here. You can see we got the nickel dead center and took a couple of chunks out of the quarter here. The first shot missed. It was a little bit to the right. That may have been because I had a cold barrel. As many people know, as barrels warm up, your point of impact will start to shift a little bit. And many times with 22s, it's good to put a couple of rounds through the barrel, and it sort of gets everything equalized, and you start grouping a little bit better. But anyway, a fun shoot. Thank you again for joining me. Y'all have a great day.